Question, what is this action called? Fabrication of evidence. What? I said the trial isn't over yet. Ha, but I'm afraid it is over, boy. Not only this trial, but your career too. You purposely concealed this conclusive evidence. That, my friend, is a serious offense. I'm looking forward to pressing charges after it's convicted. I'll have you a badge, boy. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? You aren't you going to tell us how it feels? How it feels to be the one who single-handedly turned the poor little girl into a murderer? Before I do that, there's one little thing I have to clear up. Oh, and what's that? You really killed Prosecutor Neil Marshall. What? Chief Gant, you're absolutely correct. This piece of cloth proves the real murder is. Who killed Neil Marshall, you ask? It was Lana Skye, wasn't it? I'm afraid that's not possible. As you say, this piece of cloth contains a critical contradiction. What? A contradiction? What's this fool babbling about? I'm talking about a contradiction. One that proves who the real killer is. Ooh. Miss Wright, this piece of cloth. What could possibly contradict? Chief Gant, your trial reign ends here. Behold, the piece of evidence that contradicts this cloth. This is Lana's picture. What exactly is this supposed to be? This is a picture Miss Skye took. Take a good look at it. Is here a piece of cloth with his vest cut out? Yes. Shirt is showing underneath. It's hard to make out of all this blood in the vest though. Exactly my point. His chest is full of blood. That's only natural. His lungs were no doubt punctured. Blood poured out of his mouth. Oh, that piece of cloth. Wait, there's no blood on it. Ah! Since Lana Skye's fingerprints are on this cloth, there's no doubt that she shoved the prosecutor aside. However, Mr. Marshall was not impaled in the sword at that time. No, this is nonsense. Now then, Chief Gant, let me ask you something. Prosecutor Marshall was not impaled when he was shoved aside. Most likely hit his head on the ground when he was knocked out. If so, tell me, who could have been? Who could have arrived at the scene before Miss Lana Skye? Picked up the unconscious prosecutor and impaled him on the armored sword. Ugh. Then to make it look like Emma was responsible for the prosecutor's death, said the person proceeded to write her name in the jaw of the victim's blood, the job of unbroken purpose to leave behind a clue, and make Lana believe her sister did it. Remember what you admitted only moments ago? That you personally cut out the bloodless piece of the victim's vest? Ironic, isn't it? The very act of creating insurance, you proved that you're the actual murderer. No! It's finally all over. Ha ha ha. Ho ho ho. I was close, Ryan. You almost had me. Sorry, but you'll have to do better than that. I refute all your allegations. What do you mean you refute his allegations? You say that piece of cloth is illegal evidence. Oh. Order, order. What kind of nonsense is this? Illegal evidence cannot be used to confess suspect. Remember, Udgy? Earlier, old Rido here concealed that piece of cloth. So then, what's your excuse, Rido? You have some conclusive evidence, don't you? Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this point in time. Well, that's true. The defense did refuse to present evidence. At that moment, that piece of evidence seemed to be legal evidence. But that's not fair. Ho 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 ho. Did you actually think you could best me in court? It looks like the last laugh's in you, son. I'm afraid Gant's claim is legally correct. Well, Mr. Redruth. True. Legal evidence cannot be used to convict this person. Assuming, of course, the evidence is indeed illegal. Well, Mr. Wright? It seems at last the time for me to reveal my plan has finally arrived. Miss Wright, do you admit it is purposely illegally complete? I did not legally or hide it. I admit I refuse to present evidence at one point. Aha! So the evidence is illegal. No, it isn't, Mr. Gant. Huh? It's not that I didn't present evidence then. It's I couldn't. What do you mean you couldn't? There are certain procedures involved in presenting evidence. No, Audrey, don't listen to his lies. It's nothing about a card. Can't really believe. There's only one issue left to be resolved in this trial. Is this piece of evidence legal or not? Very well, let's settle this once and for all. Earlier you refused to present evidence. You can prove your conduct was not in violation of law, then do so now. There's only one thing that can really do that, and it's evidence law. This is my proof, Your Honor. Evidence law. What's this? No wait. I don't know why I did Von Nadger's voice. I've done my homework too, Chief. Indeed, Emma Skye's fingerprints were on a piece of cloth. However, at that point in time, this is merely a piece of cloth, nothing more. What? You see, it's written right here in the book. The second rule of evidence law. Rule 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. I find this piece of evidence myself, inside your safe. Goes without saying, I did not have approval from the police department. Rule 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case in the trial. And here's a crucial matter. See, at the time it was possible for me to prove its relevance between the cloth and the SL9 incident. What? What kind of nonsense is this? You want irrelevance, Lee? Just take one look at this picture and... Sorry, but if you can recall, when was that picture presented? That was shown only a few moments ago. No. He's right. At the beginning of today's trial, that piece of cloth was still meaningless. The person who gave the value as evidence was you, Damon Gant. You yourself confessed to a certain truth. Let me verify this once more. On the day of the crime, you personally cut this piece of the victim's vest? Oh yes. No! It was then you approved this cloth as conclusive evidence. Yes, you, the Chief of Police, personally approved this doubt. The only person who could have cut this victim's vest is the one who stood before Prosecutor Marshall in his final moments. In other words, the real murder. And there's only one person that could have been. Damon Gant. The killer was you. No. Ah ha 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 ha. Wah ha ha ha. Ho 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 ho. Yeah. I'm not even gonna try to laugh. And that is him done with. I knew I should have gotten rid of him. That good for nothing scum. For 2 years he's been snooping around the apartment, trying to get something on me. Crimes are being committed every day, yet he insisted on hounding me. Well, your crime wasn't exactly petty. You wanted to reinvestigate the case. You recruited Angel Starr, then convinced Bruce Goodman. Detective Goodman? Yeah, that's right. If the evidence is transferred, I'll lose my only chance of finding the truth. Please, God help me. Can't even remember his voice. Damn. Oh, wait, did it like 2 days ago? Goodman turned him down, as he ought to. Still, Jake Marshall didn't know when to quit. He stole Goodman's ID card and then tried to take the evidence. Goodman came to me that day. He wanted to file a lost item report. I went with him to the evidence room. Then all of a sudden he decided to speak out. What are you talking about, Goodman? Can you please... I don't know what voice to do for him. Can you please up? Can you please reopen the investigation, Chief? You can't transfer the evidence out. There's too many questions left unanswered. I don't know why I didn't know it's his voice. He opened his evidence locker, and he was taking the evidence out. He said, "It's not too late. I'm going to hand this all over to Marshall." Well, to be honest, I was quite a bit taken aback by his words. I had a bad feeling when he came to see me, but I never thought he'd bring up SL9. That's when I saw it, for the cursed knife. I couldn't just pull it out. Doing so would have only led to more blood, making it near impossible to hide your crime. Even so, the blood was just pouring out. I don't know who might stumble in, so I hurried to right above. I was worrying so much about the floor I didn't realize my fatal mistake. The bloody handprint on Detective Gumshoe's locker. I used to be known as a crime computer, but everyone has to start somewhere, I guess. I was too nervous. I had no business doing any of it. Then you put the body in my car. I'm sorry. I couldn't think of any other way to move the body. I broke your trunk. What's the big deal? You make a lot more us detectives ever will. Leaving the prosecutor's car aside. Hi, how could you get Miss Skye involved in all this? Well, she had as much to lose as I've provided as the truth came out. So you took the evidence from Chief Detective Goodman's locker. I felt bad for having to do it. I also didn't have time to pick and choose what I had to take. So, you left a jar of fragments in the glove. Yeah. It looks like I was better off being an investigator of crime than a committer. They all did their best to get in my way. I gotta hand it to them. They did do their jobs well, much to my dismay. Fake evidence doesn't really hold up very well upon close examination. You must have known that. Tell me, Worthy, why do you stand here in court? Me? You despise criminals. I can feel it. You and me, we're the same. One day you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. You'll see what it really takes to bring him down once you try it alone. Well, looks like it's time to say goodbye. Oh, Aji. What? What? Looks like I'll have to cancel that lunch date. Sorry, old friend. I'm sorry too, Dim Gant. I knew you used to be long ago. You were once a fine investigator and an example to the others in the force. I'm sorry to learn that you're no longer that person. Those days are gone now, Edgy. Thanks for all the memories, though. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Now that you have Rido here. And Worthy. With these two around, you can't go wrong. In fact, I hear them already. The melodious sound is a new beginning. There are two things I want you to understand. Yes? First, your sister never hurt anyone. Second, Damon Gant betrayed you from the beginning. You see, Miss Skye, you no longer have any reason to keep silent. You're right. When this trial is over, I'll tell everyone everything. All that I've done these past 2 years, from the time that I had to help Gant forge evidence until today. So, it seems that all the questions raised in this trial have been answered. I'm sorry, Miss Skye. I couldn't get you out of all your trouble. What high standards you have for a rookie. That's why Mia thought so highly of you. Who knows, a few more years from now, you just might make it to the top. I owe you my thanks, Mr. Wright. Miss Skye. And you too, Mr. Edgeworth. You've suffered every bit as much as I have over these past few days. Believe me, I know how much of an ordeal it's been for you. It was nothing. Liar. I was worried about the pressure might break you. And yet, you rose above it all and guided Mr. Wright to victory. You've done well, Mr. Edgeworth. So stop it. I only did my job. Like this case, it seems good self-examining is in order for all of us. Miss Skye? Yes, Your Honor? You're innocent of murder. However, although the chief blackmailed you, the fact is acted as an accomplice. Trial will be scheduled for these crimes at a later date. Yes, I understand, Your Honor. There's something amusing about all of this? Why are you smiling? It's been a long time, Your Honor. A long time since I felt free of these heavy chains. Those trial's gone for far too long already, regardless of the charge of murder. This court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Skye. That's it. Court is adjourned. Okay, I'm gonna be right back as well. Okay, now I'm back for the ending. At long last, it's finally over. Emma. Why the long face? Sorry your sister didn't get completely off the hook. I believe she wasn't convicted for murder she didn't commit. No, that's not it. Just now after the trial ended. I can see why Mia Fey thought so highly of you. I owe you my thanks, Mr. Wright. And you too, Mr. Edgeworth. You have suffered every bit as much as I have over these past few days. And you've done well. You know, I did my best too, but Lana didn't say a single word to me. Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Oh, yes I am. I'll come back later. Wait, Gumtree, what is it? You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Making a detective run around while on duty. Top it all, you come here. I've seen happier people at funerals. Hey, lighten up, pals. I'm only kidding. Oh, you're here because of my sister again. Nope, not this time. I came here because of you, pal. Me? That's right. I thought you'd like to see someone. Lana. Should you be doing this? Still under arrest, you know. Well, I won't tell if you won't. Emma, I owe you an apology. It's okay, sis, don't worry about it. That day, 2 years ago, was the first time in my life I ever panicked. It was all I could do but keep myself from screaming. All I could think about was keeping you from getting wrapped up in that mess. Sis, I asked Gant to help me cover up the truth. I thought I was doing it for your sake, but now I realize I was wrong. I changed after that day. I had to. It was the only way I could make it through the past 2 years. I knew how much I was hurting you by distancing myself. I couldn't bring myself to tell you what I did. I was scared. Scared that you'd look at me with those eyes in fierce. Scared of how you'd react if you knew. Sis, if you're only doing it for me. No. Huh? Turned my back on you that day. In hiding, I believed in the truth. I was deceiving you. Sis, I'm such a fool. It took me all this time to realize it. Emma, I'm so sorry. But sis, you don't have to apologize. I'm happy now. You're happy? Of course. You know, sis, I always knew that one day you'd come back, and now you have. Oh, Emma. Emma. No one can change the past. The only thing we can do is strive to make up for our mistakes. Why must make up for your mistakes, you may ask? Because in doing, we can find our way back to the rightful path. As from there we can move forward towards a brighter future. At least that's what I felt watching the two sisters make up. Really right at the end of the Let's Play. Jeez. Mr. Wright, Mr. Gumshoe, me. Thank you both for doing what you've done. I'm sure we'll meet again someday. Isn't that right? Edgeworth? Edgeworth? Stop hiding and come here over here. Where was he hiding? I just came to say, congratulations. Thank you. I'll be right back. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Right, well, I'll be going off now. Mr. Edgeworth, I hope you don't blame yourself for what happened. We were the ones who acted corruptly, not you. It's too late for me. No matter what anyone may say, I realize today that I can't correct my mistakes. Mr. Edgeworth. Not only that, but I don't even trust myself anymore. Chief Gant was right. He despises criminals. I can feel it. You and me. We're the same. One day you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you try to go it alone. I do despise criminals. I plan to dedicate my entire life to fighting them. In order to fight crime on my own, I need a weapon. It's scary. I've known that to be true for quite some time now. But Edgeworth, who knows? Given enough time, I might have tried to pull something like Chief Gant did. That thought terrifies me. That's why I can't continue as a prosecutor. Edgeworth, don't you understand? Given Gant and your mentor, Manfred von Karma. They were both the best of the best when it came to fighting crime. They both made the same mistake. You said, in order to fight crime, I need a weapon. That might be true, but think back to today's trial. You weren't alone. You were working together with Mr. Wright, and because of that partnership, you're able to present evidence that would have been otherwise went undiscovered. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Oh, what? Oh yeah. Was it a pop quiz? Come on, Mr. Wright, show him what Lana's talking about. Evidence, huh? Something that would neither Edgeworth or I would have been able to find out on our own. It's obvious, isn't it? It is. I'm going through all my evidence to get to the end evidence list. That's picture I drew. And counter-attack began with this. You had one half in your evidence list, I had the other. Apart, we couldn't be able to completely restore Emma's picture. That didn't just happen by chance, Mr. Edgeworth. It's time for me to go. Mr. Edgeworth, if you'll excuse me, there's still some loose ends that need wrapping up. Take care, Chief Prosecutor. Edgeworth, what will you do now? Well, whatever you do, just remember. You can't let what happen kill the prosecutor in you, or you can let it help you grow. In the end, it's up to you. I know, it seems like I owe you my thanks too, right? But what I face now is my problem. Edgeworth, I'll be waiting for you in court. Farewell. I better be going too. Okay, but I'll be by to visit soon. It seems we both have a lot to learn and catching up today. Here, just a little something for you. Scientific investigation. It's the first book I ever bought. Study it well. Thanks, sis. I will. And so, another case came to a close. As for her sisters, I have faith. Faith for their lives. I've only begun. Just begun. Can't word things at all. And as for me, I think it's time I started on a new journey of my own. A journey to rediscover myself. Well, don't go tracking off just yet, pal. Huh? What's it, detective? Which is a little matter of being resolved by the Chief Prosecutor. See, she isn't supposed to be out of jail like this. But, I thought you said it was okay. Yeah, might be okay with me, but the folks in the prison are a different story. Huh? Basically, I had to bribe a guard in order to sneak her out for 30 minutes. Believe me, it wasn't cheap either. Huh? Where you go, detective? I didn't know you had a wild side. Yeah, well, you see. Mr. Wright here is the only one who's footing the bill. Huh? Huh? What do you think I could afford with my salary? You gotta be kidding me, pal. Huh? 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 Thank you, Mr. Wright. You're the best. Why is it? I suddenly feel like I want to scream. Hey, now I've got an idea. Why don't we all go pay it off together? Yeah, it's a great idea. Come on, guys. Let's go. There's only one thing I've got to say. And this will end off the Let's Play. Objection. Okay, and I'm going to end off now. So thanks guys all for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll hopefully see us guys all in a different Let's Play some other time. So I'm going to be really quiet for the end of all this. So I'll hopefully see us guys all then. And if you're wondering what I felt about this Let's Play, I really enjoyed it. But as I said many times, I do miss the fact that I'm able to just commentate normally. So that's my overall opinions of this Let's Play. Tell me what you thought down below. I know a lot of people didn't like it. I know a few people did like it. Well, I'm not sure if a few people like it. I did enjoy it, but I didn't enjoy it as much as another Let's Play. And I'm happy to move on to something else. But in the end, thanks guys all for watching. And I'll hopefully see you guys all on a different project some other time. Bye. I'll hopefully see you guys all then. Bye.